Hello, I am Joalixy, and welcome back to Morrowind. So we're here in our house in Balfoyan of the Tamriel Rebuilt, and I did some research and I found what we're doing today. Pretty much in, what is that, Fort Frostmoth? The fort just outside of Balmora. We need this, because they won't talk to us. Alright. So the fort outside of Balmora, there is a person in there that does sell the skill, or the spell, to damage skills, which we need that so we can go ahead and cheat the system to damage our enchantment, to level it up, to make us an enchanted suit of armor weapons. That's the plan. But with that being the plan, we have some gathering to do, which is fine. Yeah, I went ahead and tested it to see like if it's the actual spell. It is. Pretty much all we gotta do is go talk to this one soldier. She'll teach us the spell. You do have to have your armor on because we are in the Imperial Legion. So that's why we had to get that. Pretty much when I was testing it, she wouldn't talk to me and I had to come all the way home just to get a suit of armor, just to go back and talk to her again. That's fine. We now have a plan. With this spell, we'll be able to damage our skills, so when the trainer looks at it, they're like, oh, you're only level 1 at this, and then they shouldn't charge us as much. So, it's gonna save us quite a bit of gold. Technically, well, I would call it cheating, but, you know, it is in the game, so fair use, maybe? I don't know, question mark? Alright, so here we are. She's down here. We're gonna go ask her to teach us that spell. And then with that spell, like, it's a destruction spell, so we're gonna have to boost our destruction. Oh wow, our destruction's trash.
Do you want something from me?
Alright, spells, where are you? Drain Destruction. Alright, so that Drain Destruction spell, what that does is it's a drain skill. So buying Drain Destruction, whenever we go to enchant something, it will give us the option to drain any of our skills. Like Long Blade, Armor, Athletics, Blade, Block, all that. Now, if you had that spell and you could cast it, which we probably can't. It's probably like super low. I don't even remember what it was called. Oh well. But if you could cast it, you could start out like really cranking out like levels and stuff. I don't really know how that would affect gameplay if you were to like start out like maxed out everything. But I think it... Well, I would imagine like some enemies would like level with you. No, not you. Down here. Alright. Spell making. Okay, we want Drain Skill, Destruction, on Self. We're only going to take it to 20, just so we have a little, come on, a little bit of play with it. And we'll go for 3 seconds. Alright. We'll call this DD for Damage Destruction. Alright. So now that we can damage destruction, does this guy train in it?
Please go ahead.
He does. Okay. So here's how this works. Right now, our destruction level is 6.
May you find
which will cost us roughly $52 to go to level 7. However, come on, don't be doing that. There we go. If we use our spell to damage our destruction, come on, come on, come on, come on, just hit. There we go. See, it destroyed our destruction down to 0, so now we talk to him. Training. Our destruction, wait a minute, 60 bucks. That ain't right. Did it already wear off? No. Okay. $59. Okay, and then it should reset. Yep, $63 for that. And now our destruction is level 8. So if we hit it again, come on, come on, come on. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. We're just gonna grab one, grab another. I mean, we have to get it up a little bit so that we can cast it. Alright, now we try. There we go. And then we can talk to him. Ooh, it's not working. Nope, it is working, but it's not working correctly. Okay, 103 gold, so if we cast our spell... Wait a minute. We need mana. We need mana. Come on. Alright. Now we can do this. Okay. Come on. Come on. Alright. It's back down to 0. We talk to him. It's not working. Okay, let's see. We're up to 14. Yeah, that's weird. It used to do that. I must have made a mistake somewhere. Oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and just spend a few dollars and grab up some destruction. About level 25 should be good. And then we should be able to cast it as needed. It's kind of worrisome now. Because if it didn't work on this, that means it probably isn't going to work on the other stuff. But old school base game Morrowind, it did work. I can only assume that maybe they patched this. Alright, level 25. So our destruction's level 25. He wants $198 for it. We try it. It damages us. That cost us more. Very well. That's not good. Okay, what about you? Do you do training? Alteration, destruction, illusion. Nope. I need somebody to train in enchanting. Crap. Gearbadir might do that. Usually that works, but, you know, it kind of looks like our plan may have backfired. Nope, she doesn't do it either. Alright, we need an enchanter trainer. Of course. Of course. Why would Rains help us? No, you teach the other stuff. Nothing that we need. What about you? Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna grab just a couple enchants. I guess we're getting a conjuration too. Yeah, I wasn't planning on spending all of our money on stuff like this, but you know, sometimes it just happens. Alright, I'm gonna try that again, but I'm gonna try to destroy the
I presume.
Enchanting. Drain skill. Where's enchant? Enchant on self. We'll go 30 for 2 seconds. And we'll call this DE for damage enchantment. Alright. There we go. We got a fair amount of casting for this, so let's try it. Alright, training. 128 for that.
Speak freely.
And then we try it again. It's the same. Okay, they must have patched it. Oh well, that's fine. I mean, we have a ton of gold. I was trying to just save a bunch of money by doing it this way, but seeing how it's just going to backfire and not work, I think what we're going to do is nickel and dime it. We'll get our enchantment up to level 25. My goodness, this is eating through the money. Okay, so enchantment level 25. Where are you? Where are you? Yep, enchantment level 25. That works. Alright, so now we can officially enchant stuff. A little bit. Not very powerful stuff, but a little bit of stuff. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go home and we're going to find us a weapon. This weapon will be what we use for a little while. That's heavy armor. And I think you can enchant gloves. Maybe. Or you. Yeah, enchanted already. A Daedric short sword. 10 to 26 damage. That's pretty good. We're gonna roll with that. We're gonna use the Devourer's Soul. Alright, let's go enchant this sword and see what we can do with it. Yeah, I guess I should have did a little bit more research than just that little bit. So what I was thinking was we could get our enchanting level high enough, then we could go ahead and make like our own stuff. But certain items, like this here short sword, can only allow a certain amount of spell on it. Alright. So we're going to go with some fire damage on touch. I think we're going to start out simple and just go 5 for 5. That gives us 5 extra fire damage. We want some frost damage. We're going to do the same thing and do 5 for 5. Okay, and then we're going to hit it with some lightning on touch. We're going to do 5 for 5. Okay, we still got some room. So fire, frost, shock. We'll hit it with some poison too. Nope, the poison completely put us over. Alright, so we're going to delete that one. I could probably boost those a little bit more. What about absorb health? Nope, that's going to run us in the red too. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just knock them up to 6 apiece. We'll just see how close we could get it to the mark without going over 777. We still got some room on there. Maybe some soul trap? Nope. Completely overdone it. Okay, let's try this. 8. 8. And 8. Nope. That put us over. Shit. Okay. We'll try something different. We're going to go with something more powerful. We're going to steal health. Wait. I make that 25. Alright, there we go. 25 health damage on strike. Okay, that gives us 2 spots left over. So damage, health. You know, if I could hit it with some poison... Nope, of course not. How much higher can I take you? There we go. 30 to 30 damage health. So it does base damage as well as 30 points of absorb health. That's not bad. It's not good, but, you know, better than what we've been rolling with. We'll just call this crap. Wrong kind of soul. What was that? There we go. There, the soul sucker. Actually, it's not a soul sucker, it's a life sucker. Oh, I got a name for it. That'd be cool. There we go, Life Snatcher. I like that. You don't know how... What?! Okay, we need cash. I forgot. I forgot that takes a lot of money to make shit. Completely forgot. We were literally building something that we couldn't even afford yet. Alright, give me my money. Alright, so what this short sword will help us with is it will help us boost our short sword, which is one of our higher ability skills. We also need to work on our speechcraft and mercantile, but I'm sure we'll get to that point eventually. We want you. We want that soul. Absorb health. 30 points. Nope, too far. Okay, that looks good. Alright, we'll go ahead and rename. The Life Snatcher. Damn, that's almost a $10,000 weapon. We'll treat ourselves. You have successfully created an enchanted item. Ooh. We made a $20,000 sword. So we do 10 to 26, so if we get a critical, that'll be 26 plus 30. That means we're doing 56 damage per swipe, and it should heal us as we go. Ooh. Alright. Now there's only one less thing to do. We need to walk out here. We need to get an autosave. We need to test this baby. Oh! It straight up drained him. And it didn't take that much juice from it. Oh my god, we may have just created... I'm resisting arrest.
You will die! It's the end of you, switch!
Oh my god, this thing is just like... How much juice we got? Oh! This is terrible. What? Resist arrest. Yeah, this is usually how I test out my new gear and stuff. Oh, you bastard. Now, if we put that on like a long blade, we'd be landing every hit. That's fine. What are you doing up here? Oh my god. We are unstoppable now. How much juice we got? Just above half power. And we've already cut down a horde of people.
You call this fighting?
Oh, this is dope. This is great. Alright, how much is it getting tore up? Alright, now that we reloaded our save before we started stabbing people with this here new item we have created, we are going to go ahead and redeposit the funds back into our pile. Ooh, we used a lot. We'll dump that much in there. That leaves us with some. Perfect. Alright. What are you? Okay, we'll wear that. And then we'll put our other armor back. Perfect. That short sword can stay, I guess. That stays. That stays. Alright, I think we're all ready to go. Wait a minute. I think we killed him. Council Spire, Sapphire, and Narcissus. Ooh, we haven't found him. I guess that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna track this dude down now. Right, I think we are pretty... Is this... Oh, an extravagant shirt. I thought that was that, like, ice shield that you get in Soulstone for a second.
You've got my ear.
It kind of resembles it. Yeah, I'm pleased with that sword. We can now just suck the life out of things that we fight. Okay, we're all fixed up and ready to go. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but, you know, it's understandable. I figured that they would eventually patch that.
You decide.
Because, you know, no lying, it is game breaking. It will completely, like, take a lot of the fun out of the game if you could, like, spend a couple 200 gold to max something out. Oh, cool. Yeah, the good old days of spending 300 gold to max out some stats, I think, are done. And then again, it could be something to do with the code patcher that I used. It might have fixed it. I haven't looked at that in a while. There might be a setting for that. Because a lot of the stuff you can toggle on and off. Certain things that you want or don't want. Like this, the over-the-shoulder view instead of the directly behind follow. I kind of like the over-the-shoulder. Alright. So we're looking for something about a sapphire tower, I think. Is that what I read? Oh my goodness, that loading screen.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay. Alright, you found in the Council Spire Sapphire in Narcissus. The Council Spire. That tells me that it's probably in the Council Quarter and it's a tower. It may have a blue top to it. But I don't know. If so, we may be screwed because that means he's probably House Lalu and we might have to... There's a door to nothing. Alright, one of these big old monstrosities. This is a guard tower, ain't it? Nope. Oh, hey! Spire Ruby Lower. Okay. So it is a guard tower looking thing. It might be this one. I was thinking it was like that big center room, or center building. Okay, that's garnet.
Go ahead.
A garnet and a ruby. Alright, these look to be a different build. Amethyst. Sapphire, here we go. Alright, we made it. Who are we looking for? Elvas Ilivar. Elvas Ilivar. Are you Elvas? Nope. Alright, we can go up. Oh, it's probably this guy. Nope. What are you selling? Nothing. Nope, Cedri. Ooh, the upper floor. Alright, he's just chilling. Yeah, all these Lawlu flags around here. This is telling me that we're getting ready to murder one of our own people.
How do you do?
Eventually, they will figure that out, that we're doing that, and they'll probably have something to say. I like this. I don't know what it's called, but you pretty much it's a banister so you can look down to a floor below.
Yes, Outlander. How do you do?
Wait a minute. Dorn Helvey. That name sounds familiar. That Helvey does.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you? Walk with virtue.
Oh my goodness. This is... Oh, here he is.
Please join me.
Yeah, this is the guy. Alright. First of all, do we have Bobby powers? Okay, I also want to use this little thing, just so we don't hurt him. There we go. There we go. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Come on, hurt him. Okay. I really hate using our expensive potions, but that's fine. Oh my god, my guy, you are just like eating that stuff. Dear Lord. Oh. Alright, we got a bit of a problem here. This guy is straight up eating this stuff. There we go. Oh, get him! He's gonna kill me. Alright. Yeah, get out of here. You know, I just thought of something. Could we soul trap him? If we could, doesn't that mean we could have like an inlet? Ooh. Of Yulvalar Ancestral Blade. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's coming with me. Oh. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You had, like, everything I needed. Alright, now we just need to check to see, did we get kicked out of any groups by messing with this guy? Oh. The Janata Syndicate. Of course we're going to be kicked out of there. We straight up went in there and murdered their leader. Actually, don't these pants have like slow fall on them? Jump and feather. Ooh. We haven't been up this high before. Oh, there's people up there. Our grand escape. Alright. Okay, that actually worked. Alright, so now that we have killed that guy, we can simply just go cash in our quest. Very nice. Very, very nice. That means that's going to pay off a little bit. Well, not really pay it off, but pay off a little bit on it of what we just used. Greetings, brother. Are you here for a writ? I have a writ for Lilvis Elvalar. You have claimed and executed the writ on Lilvis Elvalar. Here's your payment. Ooh, $4 grand. We made quite a pretty pennyback advancement. We're the knower. Helvis Realm. I have a writ for Helvis Realm. He's a Daedric cultist of Malakath and a powerful warlock. He was last seen on the Daedric shrine Eber Masharius The shrine can be found just northeast of the stronghold in Demorian near Narcissus. Okay. Ebam Shaharasis, something like that. The hell of a damn. Okay, there's that place. So he's south of that. Alright. Alright, we have... Crap, wrong way. We have intel for our next task. Yeah, this was supposed to just be an episode of just, like, enchanting and, like, you know, prep work and stuff for, like, our suit of armor. But now that I think about it, I do need to take some more time to find out, would it be better to go with Daedric, Adamantium, or whatever. But us being a medium user, the Adamantium is probably the best that we can find. Question is, how much charge can it hold? Because nothing would be better than have like a really powerful suit of armor. But I do expect it to be fair and balanced. Alright. And we are out of time. So this will be our stopping point for today. Is that a... Okay. I thought somebody hung a head outside this place. Let's see. What the hell? Alright. We're going to stop here for today, and we'll pick this up in our next episode. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay awesome.